بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا وبعد. Now we're going to talk about Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. And Prophet Yusuf is known to everybody. And subhanallah, his story is amazing. And number one about Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam, all the stories of the Quran, they comes in pieces in different places of the Quran, except the story of Yusuf. It was revealed in one surah from A to Z. And number two, when the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in the first 10 years of prophethood, it was the hardest years. And subhanallah, he went to Ta'if, he left Mecca because his uncle passed away and his wife Khadija, may Allah be pleased with her, passed away. So he tried to go to Ta'if. Ta'if is the second most important city after Mecca. And subhanallah, the response was very bad. And not only that, they stoned him until his feet was bleeding and so on. And his servant Zayd, he said, Ya Rasulullah, what are you going to do now? Then he told Zayd, Ya Zayd, Allah will find a way for us. And subhanallah, in this time, if you are in charge of the Prophet ﷺ, you send him as messenger, what are you going to do for him? The best thing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did for him, beside other a few things, he revealed to him Surah Yusuf. Surah Yusuf was revealed in that moment. It's to telling him, if your people did this to you, here is a prophet of brothers of yours, that his brothers did this to him. And he told him, what happened to him happened to you. The beginning of Yusuf is like your beginning, but your end will be like the end of Yusuf. And subhanallah, when you don't know the story of Yusuf, and you were given this story and you start reading it, you start seeing what's going on. This person is going from bad to worse, and everything and so on. But subhanallah, at the end, he was victorious, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him success. So the story of Yusuf is so amazing, until the scholars said, if you are depressed or sad or you are losing hope, just read Surah Yusuf alayhi salam. And subhanallah, how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala planned for things, and everything has to be in place. Sometimes there are some people that needs to be in your life before your problems or your challenges are solved. Imagine, subhanallah, from going to be in the well, then to the palace, then to the prison. But subhanallah, what always catch my attention in this story is these two people that they have to enter the prison with him, just to play a role in his life and disappear. Those two people that they come up with the dreams, and they said, please, if you can explain the dream for us and so on. And we know the story, he did. But one of them, subhanallah, end up being with the king, and he's the one that he remind the king about Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. The story of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam tells you how to have a big heart. A Muslim, especially a da'i or somebody who wants to work for Islam and so on, he needs these two requirements. And Prophet Yusuf has it. And number one, a big mind that will not concentrate on small things and so on, and small discussion and this here and that and so on. No. And number two, a big heart that will embrace people. And that's what subhanallah Yusuf did. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be pleased with him. And also, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him the power and he has the upper hand, look what he did to his brothers, and he forgave them, and he said, don't worry. And subhanallah, this is something, these lessons that we need to learn from Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. The other one is the, subhanallah, the test that he went through. Because subhanallah, sometimes when something happened to you and you have no choice, like when he was in the prison or in the well, you have no choice but to be patient. But the greatest test when that woman, the wife of Al-Aziz, invited him to do haram and so on, then he said no. That is the greatest test. Because here, subhanallah, he is a stranger, he is young, and she is beautiful, and she closed all the doors and all this and that, and he says no. That is amazing. That is amazing. That especially for the young brothers and young sisters to learn this lesson from Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. Otherwise, just because of the time, the story of Prophet Yusuf may have more than 1,000 lessons that we can take from it. But at the end, he told us what is the secret behind his success. When the brothers asked him, "Are you Yusuf?" He said, "Yes, I am Yusuf. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed me and my brother, and because إنه من يتقي ويصبر فإن الله لا يضيع أجر المحسنين." The one who has taqwa and he is patient, he will have the end, and always the end will be for him or her. جزاكم الله خيرا. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.